Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Being or reflecting the essential or genuine character of something. Used as intensifiers. Real is sometimes used informally for really, rattling is informal. A really enjoyable evening. Capable of being treated as fact. His brief time as Prime Minister brought few real benefits to the poor. Having substance or capable of being treated as fact, not imaginary. Any rational or irrational number. Being or occurring in fact or actuality, having verified existence, not illusory. Real objects. Coinciding with reality. An old small silver Spanish coin. No less than what is stated, worthy of the name. The real reason. Not to be taken lightly. Statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are very real problems. Of property, fixed or immovable. Real property consists of land and buildings. Of, relating to, or representing an amount that is corrected for inflation. Real prices. The basic unit of money in Brazil, equal to 100 centavos. Being or reflecting the essential or genuine character of something. Her actual motive. Presently existing in fact and not merely potential or possible. The predicted temperature and the actual temperature were markedly different. Existing in act or fact. Rocks and trees, the actual world. Being or existing at the present moment. The ship's actual position is 22 miles due south of Key West. Taking place in reality, not pretended or imitated. We saw the actual wedding on television. Being or reflecting the essential or genuine character of something. A genuine dilemma. Not fake or counterfeit. A genuine Picasso. Not pretended, sincerely felt or expressed. Genuine emotion. Being or reflecting the essential or genuine character of something. A literal solitude like a desert. A mistake in printed matter resulting from mechanical failures of some kind. Avoiding embellishment or exaggeration, used for emphasis. It's the literal truth. Limited to the explicit meaning of a word or text. A literal translation. Without interpretation or embellishment. A literal depiction of the scene before him. Used as intensifiers. Real is sometimes used informally for really, rattling is informal. A rattling good yarn. A rapid series of short loud sounds, as might be heard with a stethoscope in some types of respiratory disorders. Quick and energetic. Traveling at a rattling rate. Extraordinarily good or great, used especially as intensifiers. Had a rattling conversation about politics. Used as intensifiers. Real is sometimes used informally for really, rattling is informal. A really enjoyable evening. In actual fact. In fact, used as intensifiers or sentence modifiers. Really, you shouldn't have done it. In accordance with truth or fact or reality. They don't really listen to us. Being the exact same one, not any other. On this very spot. Used as intensifiers. real, is sometimes used informally for really, rattling, is informal. She was very gifted. Precisely as stated. The very center of town. Perceptible by the senses, especially the sense of touch. Skin with a tangible roughness. Capable of being treated as fact. Tangible evidence. Capable of being perceived, especially capable of being handled or touched or felt. Of especially business assets, having physical substance and intrinsic monetary value. Tangible property like real estate. Artifact made by weaving or felting or knitting or crocheting natural or synthetic fibers. She measured off enough material for a dress. Having substance or capable of being treated as fact, not imaginary. Having material or physical form or substance. The tangible substance that goes into the makeup of a physical object. Coal is a hard black material. A person judged suitable for admission or employment. He was university material. Concerned with or affecting physical as distinct from intellectual or psychological well-being. Material needs. Concerned with worldly rather than spiritual interests. Material possessions. Derived from or composed of matter. The material universe. Directly relevant to a matter, especially a law case. His support made a material difference. Information, data or ideas or observations, that can be used or reworked into a finished form. The archives provided rich material for a definitive biography. Things needed for doing or making something. Writing materials. Having an abundant supply of money or possessions of value. A substantial family. Providing abundant nourishment. Ate a substantial breakfast. Of good quality and condition, solidly built. Several substantial timber buildings. Of or relating to the real nature or essential elements of something. A substantial argument. Having substance or capable of being treated as fact, not imaginary. The substantial world. Of considerable importance, size, or worth. Won by a substantial margin. Any rational or irrational number. Presently existing in fact and not merely potential or possible. Having existence or being or actuality. An attempt to refine the existent machinery to make it more efficient. Being or occurring in fact or actuality, having verified existence, not illusory. Coinciding with reality. Perceptual error has a surprising resemblance to veridical perception. As acknowledged. True, she is the smartest in her class. Make level, square, balanced, or concentric. True up the cylinder of an engine. Accurately fitted. Level. The window frame isn't quite true. Not pretended. Sincerely felt or expressed. True grief. In tune. Accurate in pitch. A true note. Having a legally established claim. The true and lawful king. Worthy of being depended on. He was true to his word. Accurately placed or thrown. His aim was true. Expressing or given to expressing the truth. A true statement. Conforming to definitive criteria. The horseshoe crab is not a true crab. Consistent with fact or reality, not false. The story is true. Determined with reference to the Earth's axis rather than the magnetic poles. True north is geographic north. Devoted, sometimes fanatically, to a cause or concept or truth. True believers bonded together against all who disagreed with them. Proper alignment. The property possessed by something that is in correct or proper alignment. Out of true. Rightly so called. True courage. A strong hard building material composed of sand and gravel and cement and water. Capable of being perceived by the senses, not abstract or imaginary. Concrete objects such as trees. Cover with cement. Concrete the walls. Formed by the coalescence of particles. Form into a solid mass, coalesce. Belonging to the past. Of what is important or famous in the past. Historical, or historic, times. Used of the study of a phenomenon, especially language, as it changes through time. Having once lived or existed or taken place in the real world as distinct from being legendary. The historical Jesus. Of or relating to the study of history. Historical scholars. Relating to or consisting of or derived from documents. A film or TV program presenting the facts about a person or event. Of film, television, radio, or photography, depicting a real-life event using images or interviews with people involved in the event. Existing in act or fact. Of or relating to or characterized by facts. Factual considerations. Serving as or indicating the object of a verb or of certain prepositions and used for certain other purposes. Objective case. Undistorted by emotion or personal bias, based on observable phenomena. An objective appraisal. The goal intended to be attained, and which is believed to be attainable. The lens or system of lenses in a telescope or microscope that is nearest the object being viewed. Belonging to immediate experience of actual things or events. Objective benefits. Emphasizing or expressing things as perceived without distortion of personal feelings or interpretation. Objective art. Representing what is real, not abstract or ideal. Realistic portraiture. Aware or expressing awareness of things as they really are. A realistic description. Of or relating to the philosophical doctrine of realism. A realistic system of thought. Appropriate for a condition or purpose or occasion or a person's character, needs. Everything in its proper place. Having all the qualities typical of the thing specified. Wanted a proper dinner, not just a snack. Limited to the thing specified. The city proper. Marked by suitability or rightness or appropriateness. Proper medical treatment. Appealing to the mind. A serious book. Completely lacking in playfulness. Causing fear or anxiety by threatening great harm. A serious wound. Concerned with work or important matters rather than play or trivialities. A serious student of history. Of great consequence. Marriage is a serious matter, requiring effort or concentration, complex and not easy to answer or solve. Raised serious objections to the proposal. Characterized by a firm and humorless belief in the validity of your opinions. An entirely sincere and cruel tyrant. Open and genuine, not deceitful. He was a good man, decent and sincere. Not fake or counterfeit. Mathematics. A number of the form a plus b where a and b are real numbers and I is the square root of -1. Not based on fact. Existing only in the imagination. A small child's imaginary friends. Mathematics. A number of the form a plus b where a and b are real numbers and I is the square root of -1. Mathematics. A number of the form a plus b where a and b are real numbers and I is the square root of -1. Mathematics. A number of the form a plus b where a and b are real numbers and I is the square root of -1. Form by stamping, punching, or printing. Strike coins. A flat metal piece, usually a disc, used as money. Make up. Coin phrases or words. Monetary unit in Brazil. A real number, a scalar, that is the product of two vectors.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.